one side and black on the other side. Or if you're wearing non-black, then be on this side. Dark blue can stay with black. That's close enough. Can you guys count off real quick? I just want to see how it goes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We start 7? 7? Oh, we're not counting off in the beginning.
We already started at the beginning.
We're counting off, girls.
Yeah, here, look at there.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Thank you.
Okay. Can we have 4 skaters go to white? Do any of y'all have white?
I have a white shirt.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay. All right, let's wait for them to come back. How's everybody feeling so far? Day 2.
Awesome.
Day 1? Oh, you're super fresh. Okay, we found one of our jammers. She's gonna jam full time. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so come in a little bit more closely, everybody. My voice is starting to get hoarse. All right, so I believe this class is billed as final game prep. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that I really love to do with my team for final prep the week before a bout is we run 20 3-minute jams with a break in between, right?
Oh, I heard you, I'm sorry to interrupt. I heard you say this before, but I thought you said you did it on game day, but you did not.
No, the week of.
Okay.
Yeah, the week of, right. So the week of. And really what I want you all to take away from this camp is that you need to kind of reverse engineer your training from game day backwards, right? So 3 days before the bout, I expect you to do nothing but light aerobics, and I mean light. Speed walk 2-3 miles, like nothing more than that. Maybe do some ab work, right? But mainly, you need your muscles to be fully rested on game day, okay? So what that means is that 4 days before your bout should be your last practice on skates, okay? And then you go backwards from that, okay? So one of the reasons that I like to run a 3-minute jam is because it forces you to do several things, the main one of which is focus, right? The average jam lasts 90 seconds. That's a minute and a half. If you run for 3 minutes, you're basically running 2 jams back to back. And for any of you all who have sat in on my coaching classes, coach to coach, one of the things that I tell the coaches, and hopefully that your coaches and teams will embrace, is that if your skaters can start going back to back without resting, you will literally, the impact on your bench is doubling your bench, right? Now instead of playing like 14, you'll play like you've got 28, right? Because you're playing 2, sitting 2. What that does is it also mentally, it gives you the edge, right? If you go out and you lose your first jam, you're less likely to lose that second jam if you stay on the track, right? You lost that first jam, now you're going to make your corrections and win the next jam, right? If you win the first jam, you're more likely to win your next jam, right? If you stay on the track. You just did everything right, and you're going to do it right again while you're hot before you sit down. The other beautiful thing about that is, as you're sitting 2 jams in a row, you're getting meaningful rest, right? Meaningful rest. So what that means is you have more of a chance to play correctly, and you're resting properly between jams, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to borrow Maven's helmet covers, and we're going to play some 5-on-5 for 3 minutes at a time. What I want you to really think about is what we talked about in my other classes, which is your jam has a lot of mini games within it. And the game restarts every time you lose the opposing jammer, right? Every time you lose the opposing jammer, you got to press replay. All right? And in a 3-minute jam, that's probably going to happen at least 12 times. Okay, so you have to really focus on that. Now, obviously, if the blockers are doing what they're supposed to do, it's going to be a long day for the jammers. So remember, if you're wearing the jammer cover, be patient, right? Let your blockers help you out. Okay? It's not you against the world, it's you and your team against the other team. Okay? The other thing is, I want the blockers to remember you're first and foremost playing the opposing jammer. Right? If she gets out, you've got roughly 5 seconds to get your jammer out. The best way to do that is to go all the way back to where your jammer is and then run through the pack with her. And remember, you got to run her all the way through the front block. You don't want that pivot to sit on your jammer and prevent her from breaking, right? Because by the time you finish that, the other jammer is going to be trying to score on you again, okay? And then you're going to have to switch to defense. So that's one thing that a 3-minute jam is really going to help with. Plus, it builds endurance. It's really good for your confidence. There's so many things, good benefits that come out of running 3 minutes. So let's line up on the outside of the track. Let's make